Greetings and welcome, beloved Earth Angels, to Ascension Star Portal, my divinity to yours. Thank you if you are new. Thank you if you are returning. And my intense and momentous gratitude if you've subscribed, if you have shared information, if you have, and some of you have commented, positive or negative, it's welcomed, and I will respond in light and higher consciousness. There is absolutely no favoritism, no judgment or prejudice. I will speak as I feel energetically vibrational and appropriate. Change is upon us. Change eludes some, and change is very welcomed by others. Inevitably, we are in the tsunami of change. Change in our thinking, doing, being, eating, living, etc. However it resonates, in a singular or individual way, or in a collective, global way. And the sooner we embrace change and understanding why these changes take place, I think we can ride the wave in joy instead of fear. Today I will be revisiting Princess Catherine's energy in Love and Light, hoping for some improvement in her energy, for I personally, along with many in the world, are sending good wishes, love and praise. There are fears and concerns and lots of speculation, but that is not our business, right? It is not our karma to create and recreate and fuel the hype. We are here to dissolve, resolve, and bring light and bright in the situation. So for whatever it is, however we feel, whatever we think and believe, for today's reading is specifically about love and prayer. It's about understanding what we should be as a collective. Some of you are following, but there will be others new to the channel. I have absolutely no personal agenda in the energy of Princess Catherine and will not appreciate any finger pointing. I speak from a higher energy of consciousness. I invoke the energy of the Creator, of divinity, and my guides to be present to bring the most appropriate energy messages and to assist me in the interpretation of what needs to be expressed. We may be looking at a card and know its traditional meaning. However, that card is just a visual of expression to bring through a message that is different, but needs to use the resonance of imaging of that card. So that is how my readings are done. They channeled, they felt, they are sensational, divinely sensational, and nothing, and nor ever will be, a personal opinion or comment or projection of energy. And so shall we begin. I have done a few readings already. For those that are new, can visit the energy. Understand energy is a currency. It is very present. It is creative. It is fluid and will constantly change in vibration through the laws of attraction from its environment, its surrounding, and of course the individuals or the souls concerned. So from the Archangel deck, I ask Spirit, the Divine, to bring through 3 messages that allow us to understand Princess Catherine's energy at this time. We have 2 cards. I will choose one, well, bring through one more, and then we shall flip it. So we have a lot, right? I will take the top card. So let's revisit. We have the first card, which is Moon Cycles, right? So in my previous reading, I did talk about the full moon energy that was very dominant in different shades, saying perhaps by the next full moon we shall receive or feel a difference in her energy. So clearly there is something taking place from spirit, and we have 3 birds, so it's a strong message of something in threes, or a trio, a triangular energy. There's something at the apex and there's something holding the energies on either side, and she or her energy is central to this. Can we see that? So let's build on this energy. But I do feel that by the next moon cycle, and more specifically by a full moon cycle, something should come into light or be being brought in from an angular perspective that needs to be intercepted as part and coherence of the previous readings we've done. So it's a cycle of energy that will bring closure to something or light to something. These energies are projected energies. They are facing her, coming from outside within. So it's an energy projecting her health, her well-being, outward, from outwardly inward. So it's coming from outside, so it's an external energy that is focused on her. But this energy is coming from source, from the divine. That something needs to be seen or felt or channeled for what it is. It needs to be direct and it needs to be balanced. And I say that because it's an energy that's descended, and it's an energy with a complete balance of the wings. Here we have wings projected at different levels, at different angles. So clearly it's expressive of what we are being told, what we are speculating, what people are receiving from different sources. But there's only one truth. There's only one meaning. There's only one definition of what's taking place, and it will come to light by the next cycle. Moon energy is feminine, it's emotional. It also speaks about current and undercurrents, the ebbs and the flows of the tide. So what we are receiving, what is being given, what is being taken, what is still to surface from the depths, from the unknown. For we do not know the truth. We don't need to know everything, but there is a great concern. So if you look at the shadow energy of the card, it's the very bluish gray energy. There's information coming, there's light coming, but it's still very shaded. Very shady, very shaded. Right? It's unclear. And this is about her. This is her energy. There's wings to this energy, which will show a spiritual evolution. It shows an angelic presence, a deep presence of spirit. So it's a very elevated energy of the self. It's somebody that goes through an ascension of the self. Okay, so let's see what's next. Comfort. Oh, I'm supposed to pick that one. That was on top. So let's see. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information, symbols, and helping you understand spiritual truth. Now, if we look at the bird, again, descension from spirit. So something higher will come through. There's knowledge, there's information that will come through. There's sacred geometry, and again, without having seen this card, I mentioned an ascension of the self, or a spiritual evolution of the self. And we have the key word spiritual here. We have a repetition of the dove descending from a higher place. We have what is here as an ascended master, Archangel Raziel. letting you know that something is sitting on a balance of probability. Something is sitting or weighing on an energetic level that still needs a manifestation thereof, meaning coming to light, coming into understanding. There's a key word here, or words: information and truth. I also want to point out that the triangular energy I referred to in the moon cycle is very present here. Okay, we have a star tetrahedron, a six-pointed star, but I am drawn to focus on that. Right? The controlling factors to bring through this energy is sitting here at the apex, and Spirit is saying that needs to invert, and I'll show you why. We have the star now that's in the triangle that's now inverted, which is saying what was created as a structure that we are dealing with right now on an energetic and visual and very social and external or global level of information is confined in a template. But that will soon have to be inverted, because the divine is saying it needs to reach the people. So that energy now has to flip itself and bring through to people, to humanity. It needs to descend, hence the inversion. And when that takes place, there will be an alignment, a locking in of all the points, all the truths, the information, the understanding that is required to come into physical manifestation, which is sitting on an energy level, will now lock into place, into alignment. And then from that, can you see what's taken place? Something else develops. So there's a multifaceted level of information and energy playing out here. And what is also seen is the shady areas have evolved into a different color vibration, because there is light pockets that are activated. So it will bring help in understanding the information through the symbols, which I've just explained as sacred geometry, as to what needs to take place. But it needs to come. I am bringing you. So the divine is saying there will be a breakthrough of that energy, and it has to take place. Right? I also feel that this is the monarchy holding the weight of this information in their hands, but that energy will soon invert. All right, let's have a look at the next card. Comfort. I am bringing an energy of comfort, Archangel Raziel. I am with you in your time of need, helping you, your heart to heal. So this speaks of the princess, her energy, her healing, which is the purpose of this reading. As I started, I said the purpose of the reading is to bring healing and prayer and love and light, etc. So with that intention, the energy of comfort is coming through. There's a wreath in the hand, which is very symbolic. It acts as a crown. Right? It acts as a crown symbolically, impersonating the princess's energy. That's something, an energy, there's an energy disconnect. The crown is no longer on the head, the crown is being held up. So what I feel here is something's been released. I feel an energy of separation. Something's been removed. It's like I remove a title, I remove an energy. You take off your cloth, your cloak, your jersey. You remove something. So there's a disconnect of energy, which is showing that great comfort is needed to heal the situation. So she is receiving some kind of divine interception, intervention. But this speaks very spiritedly. It's not identifying a physical body. And when I say that, it is because there's just too much energy projection. There's too much energetic projection, saying that her spirit needs to heal. And perhaps if that takes place, then the physical will heal. But the energy is being controlled here, right? It's resting on someone's shoulders, or two people's shoulders. The third energy is the divine energy. Time of need. It is her time of need, and she needs time to heal. Her heart energy, and I have channeled before, there is a great emotional upheaval taking place. Her heart has been wounded. She's gone through a very painful process. There is something that has wounded her very deeply. Apart from the fact that her physical body is being challenged, there is an emotional wounding that is very deep-seated. Let's hope that we can get more as we progress with the reading. However, the divine is holding up the reed, saying that righteousness and rightness, correctness, is being judged. The universe is bringing through judgment and energetic manifestation into the physical to uphold the truth, the reality, and the healing of her energy. She's definitely assigned with divine presence, whether it's in body, spirit. She's not alone. Her spirit is engaged. However, I feel this is like an announcement of some kind. It's a comforting energy, but it's an announcement. Right, and I want to look at something that I've just been asked to show. Well, it's prompted on me. It's, if you look at the four corners, it's very ornate, symbolic of a very prestige energy in a prestige place, a building, a structure, however, closed off, right? But there's a window, a circular energy from the divine that is seeping through, but not from within, from an external. It's as if there's a glass window or door, you on the one side and the divine is on the other. You can see each other, but you can't make the entry. Hence, an announcement. Hence, something needs to come in. And if I look here with the double-pointed energy, very symbolic that we have in all three cards an energy showing something needs. Sorry, I'm trying to pick this up. Right, these cards are so glossy, they slip. Right, so if you look here, we have an energy of from above, from above, from above. Can you see? Something needs to come in. Information needs to come in. Well, right now it feels as if somebody else is holding the power struggle. Can you see? The power struggle of that energy. It's being withheld, it's been captive, it's been prevented, there's a privacy. Clearly we understand the privacy, but it's a very strong directive of energy. It's somebody or an energy fails to want to oblige or bend or be flexible and say, let's just give more, let's do this a different way. We are rigid, we stick by our guns. But the universe is saying it needs to come, it needs to be upheld in the light, and not for personal reasons, not for a human reason, but it will come, because they will make sure it comes through. However it comes through, a breakthrough will have to come through. And again, the ornate energy is reflecting in this whole pattern of having to redesign something, you know, putting something up, or creating a if you look at a flower, I'm told, or I feel, as it starts to open its petals, it goes through different levels and phases before it can expose itself to its fullest, its immaculate design of creation. So here, energy is constantly changing, and only when it is reached its fullest capacity can the bloom reflect its true beauty, and hence the locking in of energy, the locking in of that template. And I said here, this will come when the cycle has reached its fullest, so perhaps by the next cycle. Okay. All right, so clearly there's something. It's a great anticipation from the world, from the people looking for information. It will come, and I guess there is patience that's needed. Right, let's see. Sunrise. A new dawning will bring a breakthrough. There will be a sunrise from this. There will be light. There will be illumination. There will be truth. And it was not easy to get to this point. If you look at the structures of stone, it shows something larger in control as a barrier, something that acted as a prevention, but the light will break through. Inevitably, the divine will bring this energy through. It has to come through. There will be a sunrise. There will be an energy that will illuminate and bring healing to the situation. And I feel that the world is waiting with open arms for that, anticipating that energy. And her soul, her body, her mind, her spirit will receive and feel that warmth and healing. It will come. And I suppose it's the anticipation of the coming, the arrival, that seems to be moving at a pace that the public do not have a drive for right now, the strength to endure right now. I want the answers, and I want it now. It's like the sun bursts out of the sky every day. So within 24 hours, we are expecting a difference in energy, and it could be in 24 hours something could change. But we're all waiting for a rise. Let's ask for two more. Show us two more. Okay, we have Olympus. We have transformation underneath. So clearly there's an energy that is moving in the direction we wanted to, but not at the pace we wanted to, because that is still in a chrysalis. So it's very much closed off, closed in, shut off, and the process is taking place. Right, and that we can see, that's very evident what's underneath. Commitment. Commitment. I want to look at this card quickly. There's more. Landing. Alright, they say let's talk about this very quickly. Okay, we have the Olympus card, which I will discuss. We have the transformation, and we have commitment and landing. Right. Transformation is going through the Christed consciousness of a metamorphosis. A process of something that has taken birth, that needs to move through its maturity and reveal itself. So right now, there is a birthing of energy that was given to the world of something that had to end for a rebirth to take place. That energy is going through a metamorphosis of healing and recovery, and a diversity of energy, as we can see through the spectrum, for a brand new transition. So something at the end will reveal itself as per the plans of the palace, as per Prince Catherine's energy that's being projected to the globe, to the people, that she is undergoing a recovery, and that is a transformational energy. So I'll take that, and aside the commitment. There is a great commitment coming from the energy saying there was a happy time, and this I feel has to do with, I get this as Papa's energy. This feels like Papa, her sister. This is her. It's an energy of a happy time, a once upon a time. And I want to point something out to you now that I've just seen here. And I think this is more the reason I'm seeing the card, is because there is a triangular energy here. Can you see this? I already spoke about a triangular energy in 2 of the cards, in the moon cycle and the spiritual understanding. So there is a control of something in 3. 2 people are holding a fort, and this is left to come as a breakthrough. So we're talking about a structure that once was happy. So there's a reflection of a happy time that has turned into something else. Look at the shadow. Look at the dark energy here. It's like there's some kind of darkness that's covering this happy energy. This commitment. There was a commitment put in place that is not committed anymore. That's uncommitted itself. Why do I feel that? And I did say earlier there was a disconnect of energy. So it's possibly related. Alright, let's not look too much into everything here. Landing. I did say that something needs to reach the population. It needs to invert itself and come down. It needs to be brought to, information needs to, from the triangle that's being held up, it needs to invert its apex and come down, come low, in form. Landing is earth, coming to the bottom. Something needs to come down, be brought down, needs to reach the level it needs to. It's too elevated, it's too high up there and out there. It is mere information, but it's not making sense. It needs to unfold in its reality. Right? And again, it's very dark energy with a breakthrough. I did say here, the circular energy was as if something was structured, like here, all structured. But the divine is breaking through something, bringing through something. And there's the circular energy of light that needs to come through to bring the right information through. But you know what? I feel the world, there's a cry from the heart of the world to bring an energy through. And it's being oppressed right now. It's being suppressed. And I don't feel this is entirely the princess's wish. I don't feel that, because I'm not seeing happiness here. In this card, I feel she's reaching out to somebody and saying, you know what? I want to be happy again. I want to feel happy again, but I'm not. It's like, help me. Hold my hand and help me. I need comfort. That's what I feel. And in this card, we see a reflection of a spirited being, very tethered and torn. His wings don't look very composed. They do not look healthy and happy. And the direction of focus is somewhere else. Oh, look here. There's a pathway that seems to be, if you can see it, I hope. It seems to be very dark, narrow, and long to get across. So this is an energy of somebody landing, but stuck and wayward, unfocused. And very unhealthy. And very confined by solidity and structure, as if a person sitting in a dark cave or in a dark room, isolated, secluded, and unhappy. Olympus. Straight away I see the palace here. I see the palace. Holding its glory. Somewhere out there. Through its structure of control, the left and right. Alright, so that's what it is. Here we go. Let me show you why this came. This is where we started. This is Princess Catherine's energy being controlled or held by these two energies at different angles. These are two mountains, but they do not look the same. They're at different angles. Can you see that? And this is the divine shining the striations of light to bring to the bottom, right, to the bottom, the landing, the breakthrough of energy. Look at this. There's the energy here that's trying to get through, to bring through on the landing, which is here, the light, the truth, the comfort, the healing. Okay, so that is the second card. Okay, show me one more to make sense of what we're trying to interpret and the impressions I'm getting that ties in with the message that you're bringing. My throat is playing up. So clearly something, as always, is sitting unsaid, untold, inexpressed. It's as if Princess Catherine cannot speak for herself right now, even if she wanted to. Okay, let's see here. Magic. Magic. What is this magic about, Spirit? Is there a different kind of magic at play? Is there the wrong magic being played out to bring some magic of left brain thinking and understanding and believing? And I believe it is, because there's a woman in this card who's looking through a mirror. And that's what I got with this card when I said, it's as if somebody's standing on the outside of a glass window or door, and you've got spirit on the other side, and they're looking through, and one can see the other, but we can't touch each other. And it's very similar. Spherical energy, ornate energy on the side, ornate energy as the frame of the mirror. Right, that's symbolic. We see an energy of a being that's alone, that's upholding an energy that needs to bring a breakthrough. Here we have an energy of a person that's holding up a hand to say, I need to bring through something, or something needs to come through. It's like a reflection of something reflecting back, but there's no truth in it, because it's showing exactly the same thing, the false narrative, or the same impression or interpretation. So magic needs to take place. So what magic is playing in the background is different to the magic that should be coming through. Now this energy is looking in the mirror but doesn't see its reflection. And why do you think that is? Because we're not allowed to see. We're being prevented from seeing. So something is not transparent and not clear. Clearly we know that. We feel that. But it's evident that I feel in this reading the energy of the princess herself is being diverted. And it's intentfully and purposely done. There's no doubt about it here. There's an intention of it being purposely veiled, overshadowed, unfiltered, lack of transparency, clarity. We are not meant to see, and she herself seems to be unable to understand why not. I feel here she's been spoken for. She can't express herself, because my throat seems to be tingling and tickling and playing up, and so much so that I might just stop talking trying to talk, and my voice would go. That's how I feel in my throat right now. Having to clear my throat and say, you know what, this doesn't work. So there's a very misted mirror, not revealing what needs to be seen. Again, an energy of being isolated by yourself. Praying, we have beautiful specks of light, and I was asked to look at something that I didn't notice before. Look at all the little dots of light. I don't know if you've seen it. You can comment. I did not notice this, and I was looking at the card. I will only get to look at and take note of in a card, yet I may use the same deck several times, what needs to be shown in that card. So there's the dots, that clearly she's in prayer, and the world's in prayer, creating a manifestation of the divine, healing dots of light to bring through the comfort and the healing and the help right now. Okay, thank you for that. And let's move on to some tarot and see what her energy wants to say. So today I will ask the divine to bring through Princess Catherine's energy, show us what it is that she wishes to express to the world right now. What is her energy expression to the people of the world right now? Right? The Queen of Coins. Queen, future queen, that's who she is. What is she saying? I am meant to be the future queen. Is she saying I am supposed to be the future queen? Well, we do know that she is the future queen and is supposed to be wealthy, beautiful, in control, but she doesn't look very happy. Why not? Why not? Show us more. What is Princess Catherine's energy wanting to say to the world right now? Right, here we go. The Devil. Dark magic. Something. Right, I'm going to leave this card here and I'm going to turn around and see the King of Coins. Haha. That is, at this time, the King, Charles, a future king, Prince William. So this queen then tells me that it is not, there's a dual energy here. Right, I want you to look at something. There are different feathers in the cap. So on one hand, we have an existing queen and a king who is controlling this energy to a very large extent, to a large degree. And she is the future queen. But she's not looking happy because something's not right. And why is that? Right, so I'll hold this for a moment and I will show you something here. So the spell. The Devil card. So what dark magic is taking place? What dark magic is taking place? She is tied up or tied down or restricted or prevented by that. Doesn't look pleasant. And as much as we want to believe it's different, this is a reality. This is what Spirit is saying. But more so, she is expressing through the energy. In all of the past readings, I've asked for the divine to express through, to give us. Now we asked for her energy to come through and tell us directly what is going on. Okay, so we're going to ask for more. Let's see where it goes. Please show us more, Princess Catherine. What is it that you wish to express to the population? Right, I saw the 10 of Pentacles trying to jump, but it didn't. So show us, what would you like to tell us that's going on? Okay, so the 7 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands, but I'm taking one. Right. The bottom, the 5 of Wands. That is conflict. That is multiple people having a go at something. Right. Just to give you an idea of what is happening at the bottom or behind the scenes. There is a war going on. Multiple people trying to figure things out. And one person makes it through this. One person has to win this. In the traditional deck, we do see a person trying to back off from the conflict, but here we see everybody still at war. hoping to be the one that will bring out the best solution, right? So we put this away. But the card that was trying to drop is showing you the Seven of Swords. Somebody making a getaway. Somebody taking flight by climbing something difficult, dealing with something difficult, and trying to make mental sense of it by strategizing something that is difficult. Taking what is theirs and also taking what is somebody else's. Because I have my swords in my back, on my back, and I'm also taking what I found. Or what I believe that could be mine, that is mine. I am masked. Clearly, information is masked and veiled. Truth is being kept. We are in the dark. This is at night. Nobody must know. Nobody else is around. But God's around. Right? Now, where do I sit? Next to this card. It's as if we've done what we needed to do and I need to make a getaway. I need to make a run for it. I need to move to another place or another location. I need to create a diversion of energy. Climbing a mountain is not an easy effort. It's not athletic. It's not a sport for the ordinary. We make those climbs because we have a strategy, we have a plan, we have something that is helping us at a different level, something that has propelled us to take that step, and somebody at the summit that is probably waiting to celebrate us or to celebrate the achievement of something that we did on the ground. Can you see the climb? So we keep taking the story and we move it somewhere else. So hence the card that came out earlier was landing. We need to come down. This needs to invert. See, there's somebody on the ground landing. I did show you earlier. I put the cards away though. I did show you earlier that the fairy that was sitting, or the being that was sitting, was looking very unhealthy and tethered. Right? The energy was not healthy. Now look at this. This is somebody that is stripped naked. Stripped of what? What is she stripped of? Her title, her belongings, her energy, her right, and is facing a demon who wants to get away with something. This looks like it's going to be a bit of a long read, but I feel that she's giving us a story here. Show me what else. There we go. 2 cards, right? I want to take one. We have 3 energies in the cards again. Three fish. I did show you 3 birds earlier, right? This card shows you the 3 birds. These are 3 playing out. And if you go back and look at past readings, there's a lot of 3s that play out in the energy of the readings itself, showing you that there is a triangular energy. Right, so the card that was revealing itself was the 3 of Swords. Now if you look at this card, it doesn't look very pretty, isn't it? It's a bleeding heart. It's a heart that's gone through an upheaval, a storm, wretched treachery, treacherous energy, torment. These are the ugliest words I can use right now. And whoever has played with her heart and her emotions has done it very strategically. Like I've said before, and I will again, this is planned, because An accident is one sword. You know, you injure somebody once, it's an accident, mistake, you know. But when we have three swords in the same heart at three different angles, we've measured very well. We've planned. It's a well thought out plot. And I say that because this is a very bleeding heart. And we have a storm above it. It's pouring. So this heart cried relentlessly for help. And earlier we saw a bride and another female, who to me was Papa, calling out possibly to somebody, to family, for help at a once upon a time of happiness, which has become that. Sadness, great sadness. It's as if the heart has stopped beating. It bled to death. It bled relentlessly to death. It's been so wounded that it can't come back to life the way, even if it wanted to, the way it should. So it's as if somebody, some energy, has taken something away. There's a disconnect. When a heart stops beating, it is a disconnect. Swords energy, very well thought out, strategized plan of action to bring great pain to something. She's reflecting great pain. And if a person goes through an operation and heals, it doesn't cause that kind of pain. You get to this kind of pain at a very personal level. You know, it's just not an ordinary operation for a health reason. There's much more. Show me what else. Queen of Cups. There's two cards here. Right, I'm going to look at both. I see swords behind. Queen of Cups. Somebody's rejoicing at this. Somebody's very content while she is suffering. Somebody's achieved something that they needed to. Queen of Cups is a very emotional energy, and the fact that it comes out as a queen talks about a royal satisfaction, happiness and achievement, celebration. We can toast to this kind of energy. Something has been achieved. And I don't feel it's her happiness, because we won't see this kind of collection and then now suddenly you unalived into this type of happiness from a deep, deep ending to a heartbeat. So there's a great satisfaction that's come out of this equation. Somebody's holding the biggest cup of celebration at the cost of somebody else's emotion, life, energy. Underneath that, or the bottom, behind that, like that, I could see swords. What is here? The Nine of Swords. It's catastrophic mental anguish and upheaval. I used words torturous, treacherous, torment, and that's what it is right here. These are the colors of the flag, the British flag. This is a person that is sitting with the bare minimum, just a cloth draping her, in a lot of pain, in confusion, in disbelief. Something is untoward. The plans are all on the wall, and I believe or I feel she had to make a very big decision or choice about something. And perhaps it was not favorable. And she's sitting rock bottom, landing. In the previous card, we had the fairy sitting on a landing card, unhappy, unhealthy. This is very unhappy and very unhealthy. We have another energy here showing that whatever cloth she had to drape her, to cover her, to protect her, she was stripped of it. By what? See, all this is all this. Here I believe, or I feel, an opportunity was given for something, but the response was not favorable. So something changed. The story changed or the energy shifted. That is why I feel here I was meant to be queen, but somebody, it feels like it's not going to happen, or there's going to be a struggle for it to happen. I will keep this card. I will keep that card. Right. I will use another deck because we could have repeat cards. And I want to ask for Princess Catherine's energy through the creator that's channeling through. Show us the remedy from here. What is the solution? Right, the Ten of Wands almost jumped out. So Princess Catherine, your spirit, your energy, show us, where to from here? What can we expect? Page of Pentacles, a message or a messenger. Something will come to light that, but this involves money. This involves money. So is this linked? Is this linked? I was meant to have, but I can't have because somebody else wants to have. It was taken away from me. And by whom? By this energy of great achievement and success and wants to have it all. So it had to be a financial equation. It was a financial equation. Now look what's underneath the deck. The Three of Swords. Again. And this Three of Swords is showing you that the attack was from all different directions, but we had to achieve the goal. All the swords went in from different angles, but achieved a common purpose, meeting at the center. To do what? To make it final, to conclude. Right, show us what else. Page of Swords. Another page, a message. A message of truth. A message to bring truth. The truth needs to come out, and it possibly will. So it could have been a financial transaction that went bad or had to do with that. But what financial transaction would it be except for that she is a queen to be? Page of Swords. This has to do with a young person as well. Could it be her children? Is it anything to do with her children? Okay, we have 2 Page of Swords. Can we have more clarity? Please show us clearly what is the message. Okay, we have 9 of Cups. This is somebody living the life of contentment and achievement from very hard work. You know, very satisfied with an outcome of no more worries. Everything is, I received everything. I have everything. I will have everything. All my supplies are taken care of today, tomorrow, and forever. I've got all cups standing. I am proud. It's an achievement. So something, I almost gasped for breath right now. So she's saying that that's how I was feeling, gasping for breath. That didn't feel right. So this energy is the celebration. That's the confirmation of somebody wanting everything for themselves. It's not her. This is not Princess Catherine's energy. This is something else. These were instructions given as messengers to carry something out, but for somebody's happiness, somebody else's happiness and contentment. Show me what else. This came out up in reverse. I don't read reverse cards. I prefer not to. But this is a Queen of Swords energy. So again, we have another queen on the table. So it's a very royal, very hierarchical, important, prestige, decision of control, manipulation, truth, what needs to be said, how much is true, what we will say, what we will send out. So somebody is in charge of having made these decisions. Somebody is controlling the situation very mentally strategically. Strategic and strategically. Very well planned. Planned surgery. But we had a full and committed diary that we had to now unplan and reschedule. So why would we maintain a full diary? Well, we know we've planned something. Clearly we give early notification to reschedule, and we announce that, not on a few hours before we have to undergo surgery and then decide to unravel everything. So what I see here is so many swords of strategy to strike, precision, preciseness, direct, mental agility. But somebody is holding the trump to this. Royalty. Royal energy. Okay, give me 2 more. Let's see what else before we bring this to a conclusion. 6 of Cups. See what's underneath. The 3 of Swords. This is the 3rd time an energy is played up, and when things happen in 2 or more or in 3s, it's telling you something very serious. 6 of Cups. What is the 6 of Cups? It's very nostalgic, very childlike, very an energy of innocence and purity, and going back to your place of roots and dealing with things from your past. It could very well mean children. When I held this card, I felt the energy of a young person, a child or a little boy. So has this something to do with her children? Or where are the children? She's concerned about her children. I feel she's concerned about her children here. But some decision involved her children. Has she been separated from her children? Is she isolated from them? Is she aching and hurting to see them or feel them? When I held this card, I thought of specifically Prince George. Alright, this is getting more and more intriguing and mysterious. I was expecting to see or feel an energy of, oh wow, you know, everything is transforming and changing, and of course she will be out in no time. But we are not seeing that here. We are getting into a deeper energy of mystery. Alright, show us, give me your last message for this before I want to do clarifications. I usually don't like to. I like to take what Spirit gives and let's just, you know, get on with it. The Emperor. The Empress. Haha. Here we go. Right, the Emperor and the Empress clearly is a divine masculine, divine feminine. Spousal energy, consort energy, relationship energy. So these two energies are controlling something. Oh, we've got the Eight of Swords. So clearly she is in a place, an energy she cannot help herself in. She's stuck. She was, it feels, this is an energy, right? The Eight of Swords. Let's talk about this quickly. We have the Nine of Swords on the table. We have the Eight of Swords that was reflecting. What is this? This, I felt, was time given to make a decision, to come to a solution. Something that was probably an ultimatum. She had to make a choice. Something bothered her. She didn't like it. And I don't feel she was happy to agree to something. Yeah. So she's in that situation of being forcefully bound, stuck, and shut off. That's an energy. This is the energy of the card. Somebody being put in that situation. You can't go and tie your own hands. You can blindfold yourself, but you can't tie your own hands. And if somebody is tying your hands, then they might as well blindfold you. Not so. And she's on her knees. She's on her knees. She's down, but she can't come up. This is sad. This is very sad. And I will say that these cards have played out repeatedly in the readings I've done and posted, as well as the private readings I've done. My throat goes again. She could not speak up for herself. She was put in a situation that she had no choice. Because what was in somebody else's favor, she was not happy with to comply. It was an enforced energy. It was like passive aggression up until this point. And then she was in total disagreement, and then she went into that space. This is not what I'm taking. This is what I'm showing you that has happened from what? This is the card that came out, the Emperor. Now, who's the Emperor in this equation? The King. The King. The King. And then we have the Empress. So clearly, there's a masculine and feminine energy. Earlier, we had the Queen of Coins, which is on the table, and we have the King of Coins, show behind the deck, at the bottom. Controlling energy, an energy of power. And we have it repeat here. Let's put her in this situation. So I will leave that behind, and I will leave that behind. And this is what is controlling the situation. This is the trump. So a power that's probably least expected, with the diversion of I am ill myself, which is so apt and appropriate in announcement on the very same day, and an energy that is happily parading in itself, that it's well and recovering and treatment, and so open about it, that's receiving positive feedback and accolades for it. It feels like the energy that is masking what is happening in this equation. Well, that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm feeling. And I am not choosing the cards. So what is it? What kind of situation would she have been put in that created such an unhealthy result? At the bottom is the Hermit. A cave. The Hermit emerging from its cave of solitude to bring light to a situation from being enlightened himself. Nine of Pentacles. This was having to live the life of, this is like a princess. Blindfolded, hidden agenda, can't see the truth, can't see where I am. The world is not supposed to know the truth yet. I will not go further, because then we're going to go into another hour. So what are we seeing here from Princess Catherine? I am stuck and I feel enforced. I was enforced. The energy held me captive for whatever reason. I was not happy with the decision, with some practice. The magic card is standing out right now for me. Was there a sacrifice to make? Was there a ritual to do? Was she not happy about being involved in something that maybe she just learned about or had come to know? What magic was this? She cannot even see her own reflection here. There's a mirror, a magic mirror that should be revealing something, a reflection, but it's not. An illusion. She believed something and it wasn't the truth. She got to know some darkness, I feel. She's got to know some darkness. She's found something out and was put in that situation, I feel, to make a decision that did not work out in the favor as intended, and hence something else. I feel something else has taken place that has put her into this, plunged her into this darkness, literally plunged her into this darkness, and it's not by her own doing. It's all external forces that are at play. I want to close off the reading, so let's just do this with some cards of love and light and blessing, and hope that, This will come to peace very soon, and closure and healing. So give me a message. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is a great healer. So I feel that playfulness could be talking about her children, the happy times, the playfulness, the laughter, the joy, having to heal from this. Maybe that's what she's yearning and missing, and she's wanting for with her children. What else? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Now, this is interesting. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Now, why would she say this? At the beginning of the reading, I said, if I recall, not in the precise words, I feel her spirit as if it's ascended, or I use the word ascension, elevated. You know, an energy that's left your body, her spirit. Now she brings this message. She's longing for her children. She misses them. These are her best memories. The laughter and the playfulness of her children is the best therapy. That's what she's holding on to. That's what she is thriving and surviving on, whether it's in body or spirit. Give me one more, please. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So what are the key words? Emotions. Distort perception, cloud vision, clearly, resentment, which are all the energies here. We're not seeing things clearly. She can't see herself. It's not a clear, it's a clouded vision, it's veiled. Oh my word. Something is taking place that we're not seeing clearly because it's being projected as clearly. It's being clear, but it's not. I used words shady, shaded. Right. I did not want to use those type of words today. Today I had the feeling and the energy that, oh, you know what, the sun will shine brightly, beautifully, and bring us some amazing, amazing energy to look forward to. But this is not what it is. And there goes the birds chirping outside. And that is spirit that says, confirmation. Okay, the bottom was forgiveness. Stop focusing on energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So perhaps this was a dream, this was her imagination. She created it, not realizing what it actually had become. So we talk about forgiveness when we go through pain. And we want to move and transcend. The card beneath that was healing. That's what the message is about today. And balance. I did say the energy was being controlled by something. and it needs to come into balance by inverting the triangle to bring that energy back to the earth, to a landing. In all love and light, my heart feels even more depressed and sad by what the cards have shown, and that was not the intention of the reading. I wanted more love and lightness and healing to take place. Instead, we are shown, we are being told through the messages that it is a very depressive and sad energy, and it's not light and bright as we want it to be. And this is the heartache, not just from the princess. This is the heartache from the population. So we have the critics that are giving you stop this, stop that, enjoy privacy. Yes, people, we do understand, and I have commented. We are not wanting to know the finer details. The public do not want to know that. They want to hear her voice. Thank you, people, for all your good wishes. Love and light. I am doing well, and I hope to see you soon. And everyone will rejoice. Feel relief and comfort. But that's not coming, because the structure stands as candidly with its statement as of origin. Right? But the people, the followers, the generation that she has attracted are the rebels of the new age. We will not keep quiet. We want proof. We want to know. And there's no fault. There's no blame. There's no inquisitiveness when it is concern and compassion. There is contrasting energy. I do believe that. There is an energy of inquisitiveness, nosiness. People just want to know. The other hate speech. You know, we overlook all of that. People of the heart. People that work and operate and project and feel and live and breathe from the heart space and not just from their physical senses are feeling an energy that does not make sense, that is not healthily projected or balancedly transparent, that is very opaque, that is very sinister and deliberately veiled, blocked, hidden. And you have said much, but you do not give everything. That's what the argument is about, you know. There's a comparison made here between the king's issue and her issue. They're completely different, but the commonality is, the common denominators are the royal family. The very same day the announcement was made, the fact that the king has visited the princess, and you know, there was a closeness, a bonding, you know, an openness to the expression of his situation, and the presence of him interacting and looking and breathing and being alive and well. And we have a complete closure on similarities in comparison to that with the princess. And I think the people have been accepting of, yes, we have given her time. It's more than 30 days from the operation. So we want to just hear a voice to be quiet. And I promise you, the entire world is feeling a heartache. They're going through mental stress. It's affecting a lot of people, and we need to understand that there's love here. There's a love for somebody. There is compassion for somebody. There's an admiration and adoration for somebody. And if people did not care, there would not be this increase in hype. There is genuineness here, people. There is an energy of concern. And I guess we have to wait and bide our time. I'm happy to do that. But the population is not. And that's what we're forgetting. They want to see the princess that they love and adore. They want to see the princess that they know that's been very active. They resonate with her. They connect with her. They want a visual. They want to also sleep in peace. So this is an upsetting energy, a stirring energy, a cascading energy of unrest. And it is in love and light that I will meet you in the next read. And as we close this reading again, I request, as a platform, as a portal of ascension, of healing, and you have received the healing through my voice. You have received the healing through the channel, becoming family. As she is, wherever she is, in body, mind, heart, and spirit, needs healing and love and light and recovery. And we bless her with that. There's the birds. Right. Loud and clear. Expressing my sincerity and my love through the channel, and the truth that I'm expressing in a very multi-dimensional plethora of light and love, that you can rest assured that I am here along with you, together, to bring light and love to the situation, and not to fuel or feud the craziness and the madness. As I pray for her every day, many times, and I'm sure you are too. And if together we can, in prayer, create a combustion of love and healing to her, I would appreciate you joining me any time of day or night. Our spirit will connect through this portal, through this energy. And may the princess recover as divinely intended. I bless you. I thank you for your love, your support, and appreciation. I will see you and meet you energetically on the next channel. Bless you, dear hearts. My divinity to yours.